take people off mute. Nonsense. All right. Cool. I have like a weird Superman curly Q of hair right now for some reason. But, you know, stay lovey. All right. So, currently, you guys are flying through space, but not regular space as it happens. You're flying through space in the shadow plane. In fact, you're flying through the diaspora in the shadow plane. Now, the diaspora is where the New Elysium resort that you guys started out this campaign in is located. So you're kind of looking for similar spots right now. However, en route in the diaspora, going with the new shadow version of your ship, you guys saw this up ahead. What seemed to be a heart bound in chains among the asteroids. And in addition to that, as you guys are kind of pondering what, you know, in Sweet Triune's name is this nonsense, you received a hail. There appears to be a ship rapidly approaching you guys as we prepare for combat. And it is being piloted by Velstrak. You know, there's a variety of different Velstrak species, but those are like the nightmare creatures. You guys have encountered them before. There was traces of them in the black site that you guys infiltrated. There was one giving people nightmares on New Elysium. And it appears they have their own spaceship technology as well. So as we get our not our normal AI, I'm gonna do a handout here in a second. Normal AI, of course, being Doppler, the lovely yellow and green scientist, replaced in your shadow ship by Monopulse, literally his inverted self. And you know, of course, well, you know, who's to say what the opposite of a bad Australian accent is? But for the purposes of this, it's going to be a bad Scottish accent. So do with that what you will. So any questions from last time before I get us set up on the space map? Why are you hiding the lighting, space map? This is not necessary. Off. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna briefly make their ship bigger so you guys can get a good look at it. But this is what is approaching you guys through the void of space. It's this like very compact transport, almost shark-like in appearance. But you guys can go ahead and drop your ship. In this case, let's have our pilot roll 2d6 plus 2. That's how many hexes away you're going to be before they got to you. And they are currently off your aft side.
2d6 plus 2?
Yes, correct. Okay, that's a farther away, might be better. Okay, so you guys are going to be 10 hexes away. About in this direction. I'll leave my, you know, ruler up here. Feel free to kind of put anywhere along that couple hex bubble right there. And Starship bass music. And we got weapons. Beautiful. All right. So I know it's been a hot minute since we've hopped into space combat. It's certainly pretty different than regular combat, but you know, if we need refreshers, feel free to ask as we go. But at the moment, Doppler is going to kind of fill in wherever you guys need him to fill in different spots. So it is going to be the start of combat in our First phase here in the engineering phase. Costs, what are you thinking? As you are, of course, per usual, keeping our engines running hot.
Haas is gonna do what he always does and supercharge weapons.
Alright, what weapon are you looking to supercharge here?
Zashi's favorite, whichever one that may be.
Alright, fair enough. Excellent, excellent. This is also where our Mystic is gonna go to.
You know what it is.
And what action are you taking? Oh, precognition. 33, okay. So that's granting a bonus to our piloting here. And that brings us to our helm phase, and as well as science, which per usual will be our AI here. But let's start with our piloting check. What would you... Actually, science could potentially give you a boost here, so we'll go with that. Got Doppler stats here. Alright. Guys are at full shields already. So... I gotta refresh myself on the scientist now. Go ahead.
Science officer wants to. Science officer can use the +4 from the computer bonus.
Can do the what? The
You guys
+4?
remember we have 3 +4s we can use on any roll during the
Yes, that is very true.
We usually preserve 1 for piloting and 1 for guns, but there's the other one that's sort of out for anybody to use.
All right. Well, with that in mind, he's gonna go ahead and do. He'll take one of the +4s. He's gonna try to scan the enemy ship so he can get some information on it. Oh, that is gonna be very high. All right, yeah, he's gonna get you a variety of information here. First thing, as always, the basic information. You guys know that inside there appears to be 5 different people. They've 5 different Vestock in there. You would know that their ship classification, size, speed, and mobility. This is a Velstrok Tormentor, a medium transport. Has a speed of 8 and average maneuverability. He rolled very well, so you're gonna know a few more things. You're gonna know its AC, and its TL value, and its current hit points. AC is 27, target lock is 26, HP is 100. And did he exceed it by enough there for the final one? Yeah, you get information about one of the weapons. You know at least that in their forward arc, they have a heavy laser cannon, and he's struggling a little bit to know what it does. But he's like, I don't know, they've got some sort of summoning torpedo that they can track at us.
Summoning.
Like the sound of that.
Oh yeah, summoning torpedo. Oh yeah, go for that cost. You have the day to set up a ship. A couple days actually. While Cost is doing that, let's do our opposed piloting checks. I assume you're taking a +4 on this? From the ship's shadowy computer banks.
+2 from precognition.
+2 from precognition.
Oh yeah, nice. 42 plus 5.
Holy fuck. Starting off with a nat 20. Here we go. Okay. I don't think they're gonna beat that, but you know, we'll give it a whirl. Oh my god, that was so close. It was like the die like was rolling, but then like slid along the table and was on 19 and then ticked over to a nat 1. Freaking dice giving me drama over here. Yeah, you beat that, so they're gonna have to move first. Their science officer did his shenanigans behind the screen. Ooh, boy. They don't want you to get away. Yeah, they're definitely gonna try to close the distance here. We're gonna see their engines appear to get a little bit hotter here. It's a bit of an extra distance, and they're going to advance on you guys. Getting a 10, and they pull up like alongside you. That being said, it is now your guys' turn to move. Where are we gonna go? I will double check that for you. 1 second, cost.
I want to be nose on this guy, so I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna come around behind.
Okay, it would be against the DC of the thing that caused it, which I have written down previously in the book. That is going to be... It'll be another will save for you, Koss. Alright, you guys phew, rocket around in the Celosia, coming up behind them. Super unfortunate for them. And you guys are going... That's not going to do it. But you did have, I believe, 3 days of outfitting the ship. So go ahead and you can try 2 more times. Actually, try once each morning. Alright, let's move on to our shooting. Our gunnery phase. You guys are behind them. They do have some aft weapons here. They are going to take the penalty for firing multiple weapons and are going to fire their aft weapon and their turret weapon at you guys. What are you guys going to shoot?
The exploding missile.
The like tactical missile launcher?
Yeah.
Hell
Oh no,
yeah.
you want to shoot with? I got him head on. You can take him out with the heavy plasma torpedo launcher.
Oh, I
you
forgot
guys
about
do
that
have,
one.
yeah, you guys have the heavy plasma. Fuck yeah, go for that.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
All right, you guys
5d10.
fire away the plasma. This ball of like glowing plasmic energy surges forward, guided by your computers. Go ahead and make your roll for that, and they're gonna roll for their 2 weapons as well.
Do I add anything for
+4 on your.
+4?
Yeah, you still have one of those computer bonuses left, so you could add a +4 to the shot. That's not gonna do it. You guys know their
roll 20.
TL, which what the missile would target, is 26. Missile phew, streaks over their bow. First shot. I haven't seen your guys'... I don't remember your guys' new ship statistics, but the first shot here is going to be a 32, which I assume hits.
That's.
Okay, this is their light plasma cannon. That's the aft weapon. Boop, boop, boop. You guys take 14 on your front shields. And then this is going to be the attack for its turret weapon. You see more... this looks like plasma coming at you as well. That one is a 2 on the die, though. That'll definitely miss as... Vroom, kind of return plasma fire streaks under you guys. Alright. With that in mind, let's go back to the top with our engineering phase. Koss, what are you thinking?
Gonna have faith in Zashi and supercharge the weapons again.
Supercharging the weapons, alright. So you're diverting the power to them?
Nope.
Okay. And then our Mystic. Are you still trying to improve our piloting, or you're trying to reach out for other stuff? Oof. Either way, not one's not gonna
Not
do
with
it.
that.
There seems to be... You know, feel this interference in your mind as... It's like strange, monstrous figures rear in your imagination. That is gonna be our helm. Having already done a scan and wanting to improve our chances here, our AI, he is going to attempt to lock on to their ship. He has a pool of resolve points, just like you guys. He's going to use one of them to do this. That is a success. All gunnery checks have a +2 bonus to hit. What are you doing, love? Aim that way. You gotta hit them across the bow. And then opposed piloting checks. Their science officer did some shenanigans behind the scene. Okay, he can maybe beat Flag this time. We'll see. Their pilot is not, wholly inept. Oh my god. Alright, well I can't
it's gonna be that kind of a night, is it?
I can't compete with a 1 in 400 chance on the piloting. You guys see this thing, goes to the right, goes to the left. It's this insane, maneuvering to dodge shots and get back to you guys. And Flak is just able to out-pilot them at every turn. Okay, so their maneuverability was improved to 1 turn 1. So they're gonna turn 2, 3. They're actually going to stop there, trying to aim their front at you guys. But now it is your turn to move.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let their front guns hit us. I'm gonna go right at their. I don't know which direction they're heading, so. Port,
Okay. Look, yeah, they're basically heading forward that way. All right,
Well,
that'll.
move us right there in a position, and I'd like to do a.
Want to do one of your stunts?
Yeah, I want to do the evade.
Okay. Go ahead and make the piloting check for that. That'll give you the extra AC. LC.
See, something's. I'll roll 20, man.
There's no way. There's no way. That. What the fuck? That's 1 in 400 I can live with. That's 1 in 8,000.
Jesus.
Flak, you have been itching to get behind the stick of another ship, and you are not going to let them outpilot you. Holy hell.
What that does is it gives us a +2 to AC and TL.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
TL until the start of the next round.
You start taking some evasive maneuvers. The ships circle around each other. Let's go to our gunnery phase. God, what are they going to do? So you are in their side arc here. They are only going to be able to target you with the turret. Get here. But there's no penalty this time. Okay, that is going to be a 26. Does that hit?
Nope.
All right. Boom. Your shields kind of flex a little bit, but the energy is not enough to penetrate. As again, you see these linked plasma guns firing at you from their turret. Zashi, that's all you.
Okay. We're head on at them again, right? So I can use the same launcher.
Yeah, you can use the same launcher.
And I know I got +2 from what Doppler did. Was there anything else?
This is Monopulse, Doppler's evil twin, I'll have you know.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah,
And I think, what did you give
probably
cost? Was
doesn't
it
like him, so she's not
rerolling
learning.
one? Oh yeah, he's definitely an asshole. He's way more of an asshole than Doppler is.
Doppler 2.
Yeah, what was your one cost? It was the rerolling 1s to 2s?
No, I've supercharged the
Oh, you
weapon
did the
again.
supercharge. Okay, with your engineering stuff. Yeah. Okay, so if it hits, it'll be extra damage. Is what? So +2 to hit, and then if it hits, there's more damage.
Well, it's +4 from the computer.
Oh.
Oh, that'll do it this time. They also took the evade action, which bumped them up to a 29, or I guess a 28 8 for TL, but that absolutely hits as the boom plasma ball streaks towards them.
Oh, I
And
forgot
we'll
about
see-
damage.
Yeah, go ahead, roll damage on that one. And then what's it adding? D6s, right, Cos?
Does anyone have the stats for the damage on that gun? Because I forgot about it.
5d10.
5D. Oh, crap. Okay. Thank you.
You do have access in Roll20 to the slow.
Yeah, you can just press the button on the Roll20 thing.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I didn't see this gun. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right place.
It should be in the
No.
forward.
Holy
the
crap.
forward
Okay. So they do have some armor plating, and they have their shields to go through. Let me just track their shields. Okay. Despite their armor plating and shields, that is certainly do some damage. It looks like their starboard side shields are just out right now.
So we were on the starboard side? Their
Yes.
starboard side?
Their starboard side.
Okay.
Port is left. I got it down. I know
Yes.
what's up.
Yeah, all right. You know how
I
I,
know my-
remembered that when I was in Navy boot camp?
Yeah, how do you remember
I
that?
just for some reason I couldn't remember, but port and left are the same number of characters.
Hey, that's how I do it. I was they're the shorter words. Go to the left. That's exactly what I think every time. Okay. Not a great turn from them, and they did take some hull point damage here. But not enough to bring them to like half health or anything. They still got some good health going. All right, let's bring it back around. You guys have not been hit yet, and you've lowered part of their shields. All right. Let's go with engineering. Cost, what are you doing?
I will try to overpower the ship.
What are you pushing power to?
Guns, piloting, and shields.
Nice. Nice to get all like the big power stuff now. I believe that dude was 10 or 15 plus 1.5 your starship tier.
Yes.
So 15 plus be 13, 28. Yeah, you got it. You're good. So what is that? That's boosting engines, re-rolling ones on weapons, and what was the third thing?
Shields. So we recharge 5% faster.
Right. Recharging 5% faster. And speed is going to go up by 2, I believe. Yes.
Yeah. It's 2.
All right. Our ship mystic, as you reach out trying to find the energy of the stars here deep in the shadow plane. I
Okay.
believe that might do it with your check.
Take +4.
Gotta double check the mystic one.
Uh,
Or magic officer, not mystic officer. That's what I meant to say.
I mean, I may as well.
Okay, 10 times 1.5. 10 plus 1.5 times your starship. Oh no, so you got it. You're good.
Nice.
You are fine. So that's going to be an extra bonus to Flax piloting.
I think he needs it.
Rival science shit going on right now. That time Doppler is going to fail. No bonuses from him. And perhaps, we don't really know what they're going on in their ship. But now it's going to go into piloting. And if it's not 20, I'm going to make you refresh your fucking page.
Right.
Okay.
So
That time it's not.
44, sorry.
44. Okay, hold on. They did some similar bonuses here, so this is going to be close. They are going to get it on a 45 this time.
I'm such a failure.
Yeah, how dare you? Alright, so go ahead and move first, Saloja. You do have 2 extra speed to work with, though.
Yes. Yeah, see here. I'm just looking at something on the back off out east.
Good.
No, I'm not going to do that. I think what I want to do is I want to go full power, so I can move up to 1.5 times the normal speed. So that would be 21. plus
Holy
the 2.
hell.
So 23.
Insane speed.
And I'm going to cut this way real fast. 2, 3.
Zoom back out if you're moving that far.
Counting.
Boom. Turning away.
Oh, I'm way out here on the edge of the map.
God, that's so far. Okay, hold on. Let's see. They improved their maneuverability. So. Okay. Oh, they have the 2 extra movement, so let's go 1. Alright. They in range of their weapon. Yes, they are. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go into gunnery phase. This time they are using their heavy laser cannon on the forward and their special torpedo launcher. Alright, the heavy laser cannon is a 25, which I believe hits.
Nope.
But the torpedo is going to be 30.
30 hits.
Alright. Torpedo coming in here. Gotta change up my dice. You guys are going to take 29 damage to the rear shields.
Okay.
Indeed. Okay. So, this is not going to be the most ideal, but give me 1 second. All right. Everyone give me a perception check. You guys hear some movement coming from inside your ship, and you can redirect the internal cameras. I am going to bring us to the ship map. On the cameras, you see this thing has appeared on your ship. Seems to have appeared in the engine room near where the torpedo detonated. And it is large sized.
Doesn't get his hair to do
Yeah, how do you get his hair to do that? It seems to be blowing with no wind.
What else?
Yeah, so Koss, I'm gonna move you down because Koss is in the engine room. Probably not near the drift engine, which is number 10, so you'd be near 12, which is the regular console. And you guys, I believe, are all on the ship right now. On the bridge of the ship. I'm gonna move your tokens there. You guys, before we resolve anything on the ship, you do get a chance to fire your weapon back at the spaceship with your giving you aft weapons.
Yeah, she's got 2 options there.
Yeah. Now I'll go with the missile launcher though, because that's on a turret, so I can, right?
Yep, you totally can. You spin the turret around, go for that
Ooh.
missile launch.
I don't know what I did there. Alright, just gonna type it. Did I get any bonuses this? Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, you get the +4. She gets something. Did somebody else get her
The AI failed this turn to give a bonus.
That's right.
Yeah. Normally, yes, though, he could have done that. Alright. Go ahead and make your shot with the missile launcher, and we'll see if we can damage its forward shields.
I don't know if it's working, so I get +4, right? From
Yep, if you need to roll manually if it's not working, that's fine too.
yeah. Ugh.
Right. 25 is not gonna do it as it boom, explodes, but does not seem to penetrate their weird purple shields. Alright. So essentially what we're gonna do here is you guys are gonna have to make some choices. Because the let's see, the helm action is gonna function like 1 round of combat, of regular combat. So, we still get to do the engineering round first. Cost, that means you still get to do something before we go into that actual combat. I'm going to prepare our order while you decide what to do. Say that again? You cut out.
I stopped talking.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it sounded like it was weird mic stuff going on, but never mind. You fooled me.
I will spend another resolve point and overpower again.
Okay, the whole ship thrums with energy as Koss is pushing your guys' reactor to its maximum. And mysticism, if you still want to do it. Oh yeah, 35 will do the thing. All right.
I'm gonna head to the engine. Well,
So in that case, everybody roll into initiative. Each helm round is a round of regular combat. So keep that in mind. If you leave during the helm round, like Flack, if you leave, you're not piloting, so you'd just be drifting.
Yeah. I think we need to keep somebody piloting and somebody gunning. And
All right,
hope that Koss and MK can take care of this thing.
All right, in that case, Flack, are you staying in the seat?
Unless somebody else wants to pilot, yeah, I think we need to pilot.
All right. In that case, Zashi, your call as well. You're staying in the gunner seat.
Yeah, I guess so. I figure I have the better attack bonus, so.
All right. MK. You thinking? I saw you pinging, but if you're talking, you're muted.
what? Can you not hear me?
Oh, there we go. I can hear you now.
I don't know.
Okay, so you start double moving through the ship.
Yeah.
That is going to be this summoned horror that has appeared. And you see it starts moving towards you, Koss, and it's just growling at you and just, I'll make sure there's enough left of you for the rest of them on the ship. He is going to move up and around the workstation and go in for one attack. He is trying to lean over and claw you. I don't know if that's gonna hit though. What's your KAC, Koss?
26.
26, just barely not gonna hit. You manage to duck out of the way, kind of like parrying the arm away so it doesn't hurt any of the instruments. Which does bring it to Koss.
So what are the odds of them giving us a Shadow Jasper and a Shadow Diamond?
I would
they're on the
say
map.
pretty good, because they got all of the information about your ship out of the data banks in the real world.
So I will awaken Shadow Jasper and tell them to attack him.
Jasper's the bottom one, right?
Yes.
Alright. Hold on, let me go back and get that shit up. Should have had that ready. Let's check its statistics. This was one of the mining bots. Hold on. I might be looking in the wrong book. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here's the mining robot. Okay, so you want to move it up? Are you trying to engage in melee with the drill? It also has that integrated magma blade. Or you can use the ranged LFD Screamer, which is a sonic weapon.
We will go with the Magma Blade.
Okay. Yep, it's got plenty of movement to get there. Trundling around the corner on its treads. The robot approaches. Let me drag him a little bit. There we go.
Can it get into flanking?
Let's see. It could squeeze into some flank in there. It has enough speed. Koss, go ahead and roll me a d20. With the Magma Blade, this is going to be with plus 20 on top of whatever you roll. Plus 22, actually, because you're flanking. Okay, so 36. That absolutely hits. With the Magma Blade, go ahead and roll 2d8 plus 15. You see this blade ignite on the robot's arm, meant for slicing apart like bare bedrock, just stabs through the back of this strange creature. For 26, hell yeah. Hefty hit. Alright, that brings us back to the top temporarily, which means we're gonna go back to the other parts of the helm phase back in Spaceship Land. So let me bring us over. Our science officer is going to attempt to roll, and Flack, you're going to do piloting. Is that a success? That is a success. He is going to spend another resolve point. Our scientist to give our gunner an additional +2 to hit as he locks on. All right, I've focused in on their shields. Blast through them now. 37, let's see.
That's a 41.
41, okay, thank you. The bonus. Changing it to a 41, you do beat them.
Nice.
Alright, so they're gonna have to move first. This is not ideal with them. Jasper's like, just Just these very like deep bass beeps. Happily revs its drill. Okay. It's gonna start closing the distance on you guys. You have +2 speed again. That is true. This guy is going to attempt the piloting maneuver. He's taking the evasive actions now, getting the +2 to AC. All right, so Flack, you got your +2 to speed. What's the move here?
Yeah, I'm going to get back to his starboard side by flying. Yeah.
Yes. 'Tis indeed the starboard side.
If I can get him to. There we go. And I'll attempt the evade.
Okay. You can tell as you pull up there, it looks like they have recharged a bit of the shields, but quite clearly not like the whole thing.
I think that hits the 25 AC. So, yep, +2 AC.
Yep, you have the +2 to AC, which brings us to the gunnery phase. You've outflanked them again, which means they can only use their turret here.
We can hit him with the big guns.
Alright, go ahead and make your weapon roll. Just keeping track of their shield notes on my thing.
I'm adding 4 and 2, right?
Correct. He did boost you this time. Oh, absolutely gonna hit, even despite their evasive maneuvers.
Awesome. And it was...
Alright, and they are gonna go in with their turret. Yeah, and any ones become 2s on damage as well. Hit-wise, they got a... Oh, so much. 35.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and this is with their turret this time. He did one of those too hard. Okay, let's see. That is 29 damage to the forward shields for you guys. And then we'll see what you damage them. They only have a bit of those shields.
like 29 total?
And that one becomes a 2. So yeah, 29. Okay, that is going to blow through their shield and their plating. Dealing a still pretty good chunk of damage, much less shields to reduce it this time. Looks like they're getting close to half health. Alright, that was our gunnery phase. Let's go back to engineering. Costs.
I will save my resolve points and just divert to guns again, to weapons.
Alright. Go make your roll. That'll do it. People rolling hot today. Alright, their engineer is going to do some shenanigans. Where's my d20? There it is. Okay. And our mystic is not at his seat right now. So the magic officer is not going to do anything, which will bring us to helm phase. So we are going to do a round of combat during that phase. So Flack and Zashi staying in the sheets. MK, that is you.
All right. I think MK is going to step right there. And I would like this big dude to make a will save as MK tries to slow his ass down.
Ooh, a will save. Okay. Let me double check their bonuses for that. Alright. Oh, also, you and Koss are both going to make a will save as well, because I forgot about its aura that you guys are in range of now. Its will save, I'm pretty sure that is going to fail, but a 16?
That is going to fail. So
Alright,
he is
what's,
staggered,
Ooh, stagger, okay.
and he can take either a move action or a standard action, but not both. And he can't take full actions, and he moves half his normal speed.
Good God, that is not good. You see his movements as, hey, what's happening? What foul magic is this?
Fuck.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Is it a disease, mind affecting effect, poison?
It is mind
Sleep.
affecting.
Is a 16 gonna make a difference?
No, it's not.
Fuck.
Okay. So let me just double check his stat block really quick. You are currently shaken, so basically -2 to all the rolls. All right.
Shit.
In that case, it is going to be the horror. The robot does not need a will save as a construct. It is not affected by the frightful presence of this creature. It isn't going to be able to double attack, which is unfortunate, but it is going to start laying into your robot. Who, that's its old health. Let me fix it because it's still have its max health right now. It's been a long time since you've used him. Okay. He is going to lean over, and with impossibly hard teeth, like they look like regular enamel, but they begin to bite through steel. He's gonna try to do that. Yep, that's over a 30. That's gonna hit. Roll this. Audience is gonna see this because I don't have enough D4s to do this. Robot is going to take 35 damage as he tears away a chunk of metal plating with his teeth. In case you're wondering, that is going to bring him down to 110 HP for the robot. Koss, that is you. I assume you're taking your action for Magma Sword, or are you double attacking with that and the drill?
I was just gonna ask that. Yes, drill and Magma Sword, please.
Okay, so it'll be at a -4, but they're both still plus 16 to hit. So D20 plus 16 for a drill, then a D20 plus 16 for the Andesite Magma Blade. The drill starts revving super fast. Let's see, 20... 20 is not gonna do it, but 24 from the blade against EAC is going to do it. So you see the creature takes both hands and is just like holding back the drill. You can see like friction starting to heat the drill as he grabs it with two hands. But the blade just shoom, jabs into his stomach while he's blocking the drill. And that was a, let me double check, that is another 2d8 plus 15. Alright, another 22 to the monstrosity, which concludes our regular fighting during that, which brings us back to the normal helm phase. Doppler is going to try some shenanigans. How are your guys... Actually, I can just pull up your sheet, but I think he's going to might try to balance some shields here.
I was just going to ask, yes, please balance the shields. We need it.
Okay. What are your shields looking like?
We got 7 forward, 21 aft, but we still have full shields on the sides.
Okay.
So if you just do a straight balance, we'll be at 30.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna try to average it all out. All right, let's see. Doppler's like, there we go, defenses on all sides. And he is going to balance out all those shields, so divide them evenly.
Awesome. Cool.
Alright. Rebalances the shields. Flack, go ahead and make your piloting check. Oh yes, 5% of what's the 5% of your PCU right now? Because that would have happened before the balancing.
A PCU. Our power core unit is 300 total.
Okay, so 10% is 30, 5% is 15. You would have recovered 30 shield points before you balanced them.
Okay.
So basically, 30 divided by 4? You could add another 7 to 2 of them and another 8 to the others.
Okay.
Alright, so that goes off. He balances the shields. Piloting for you is a 36. Is there any more bonuses on that?
40. Yeah, 40 total.
40. All right. This time they are gonna get it on a 42. So Soloja's turn to move first.
Okay. So I know now that I don't have the speed to totally get away from them. So I'm just going to. I don't know. I'll just do my evade. I'll roll for the evasion.
Okay.
And leave it at that. Come on, you can do it.
Revving your engine. That'll do.
Yeah, that's it.
That'll absolutely do it. Listen to her howl. Is it howl and roar or howl and roar?
Howl and roar.
Is that what it is? Holy fuck, I've been singing that wrong for years. You learn something new every day. Okay, yeah, which way, or did you guys already move? No.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay put and let them move.
Just
where
stay
they want.
put? Okay.
I can't get away. Yeah.
They already used their special summoning torpedoes. They're not gonna do that again. They are gonna have to loop around. Okay, so they are angled towards your starboard shields now. Which means they can use their forward heavy laser cannon and the turret. So they're making 2 shots here. Alright, the heavy turret is a 28. I believe that's going to be a miss.
Yep, that misses.
Or sorry, the turret was the heavy laser cannon, which was what's in the forward arc, is a 33, which I believe will hit.
That does hit, yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be need more dice. Whoa, hefty. Okay. There's gonna be 32 damage as the laser ray boom impacts your shields. So as those lasers beam into you, what are you guys firing back?
I think the explosive missile launcher, right? Does the most damage.
The turret. Okay.
Because
Go ahead.
they're not in front of us anymore, so I can't use it.
No, they're outside your your forward firing arc.
Yep. And what bonuses do I get?
Boss, did you do any bonuses?
Or do I not get any this time?
You get +4 for sure.
I think
Just
you
the
will
4.
+4 from the computer, yeah, but the science officer did not do anything this time.
Okay. Cool.
That is going to miss this time as they kind of, you see their shields flare purple as ba-doom, the missile detonates in front of them. Alright, that brings us back to the top with our engineering phase. Costs. Also, you guys all have them at pretty much half health right now, like you're doing some damage.
Are you gonna take us back to the ship?
Well, first is engineering. So Koss gets to go, and, well, I guess Mystic doesn't get to go this time, but I will bring you back to the ship.
Oh.
Koss, what are you doing during engineering? I switch map layers.
I have no idea. I will. Divert power to weapon.
Divert powered weaponry. All right, getting rerolling those ones as twos. I don't believe that does it this time. What's the divert power one? Let's see. Potentially. 10 times 1.5 starship. 10 plus 1.5 times starship, sorry. So 9. Effectively be 13. Yeah, 20. So you missed by like 1. Understandable. You're under a lot of stress in the engine room right now.
+4.
All right.
+4.
Oh yeah, you want to use your +4? That would get it. If you do, then all right. You use the computers to complete the calculations for you, making that possible as you direct power to the guns. Our gunner and pilot are still occupied. MK, that is you. You're still shaken.
Oops. I think. I should probably pop my asthma in the engine room, right? I feel like that would make the most sense. No?
You can if you want.
No. Now he's gonna make a will save.
Another will save?
Another one.
Okay, and another one. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can pull it off this time. Maybe. What's the DC?
22.
He will pull it off that time.
Oh, come on.
I'll deal with you in a second.
Deal with these 10d10, bitch.
All right, so is this that halved?
Yeah, half damage.
Okay. You still feel his mind. You can feel he's trying to push back and like fill yours with nightmares, but he can't really do it. So he's gonna take half of that, which is 26.
MK laughs heartily at his feeble attempt.
I'll deal with you in a minute, mind user. He is going to. He's still slow right now, right? So he's gonna use one weapon.
Yeah.
This time it is going to be the claw as he tries to rend the metal apart. Oh god, so much. In the 40s to hit, basically. Robot is going to take 37 damage. His cost, his turn costs, just as a refresher, you can... if you choose to, you can have it use its nanite repair to heal 4d8, but it will be your full turn.
I will instead not command it, essentially telling it to tag out and wake up Diamond to come attack.
Diamond, you kind of see in the ship cameras from your station cost the faceplate. Light. I think you changed its light to blue when you captured it, but that like glowing faceplate. Hold on, let me get the. Should have gotten that right. Terminator.
Maximilian.
Yeah, it's like conducting a tag team match. Jasper's telling Diamond, tag in, tag in, tag in.
Yeah, you see the creature starts laughing as the drill like powers down. And then just hears doom, doom, doom of steps coming forward.
Legion of Doom.
All right, so this is the where is it? Yeah, the Terminator class security bot, not a regular security bot. God forbid. Okay, so he does have a pretty decent amount of movement. He's got 40 feet. He can go through double doors, but he's gonna have to squeeze past MK.
MK will allow it.
He's not gonna get his full speed, but he's gonna get to about here. MK, you step to the side, is just like leaning in the door. The ship metal kind of screeches as he like pushes his way through. But that is going to be his double move. I don't think he has anything he can do as like free or bonus action nonsense. Actually, oh, you know what? I forgot they could do this. Okay. He is going to use his once per day. We'll assume you're commanding him to do this cost, but once per day hardware acceleration, which increases his speed to 70 feet, which would make him get all the way here without having taken 2 movements. And reaching that point, he is within, not in range of melee, but he is going to lift that giant yellow star plasma gun on his arm and fire that. So this is a D20 plus 19 against EAC.
Jesus.
See if this hits, but that again, exactly what you got on the EAC last time. That does still hit. And then I immediately forgot what I just said. Let me double check. It is 2d10 plus 10. Oh, solid roll. Boom. The impacts makes this creature's skin start to bubble and warp. I will tell you guys right now, he is below bloodied. He's less than half.
And
All right,
then Toss will just quickly say on intercoms, aren't you so glad we adopted these guys?
Over comms, you at least hear Grub go. All right, that brings us back to going out to spaceship scale combat again. I knew this was gonna happen. I was mentally prepared, but it's still so crazy to go back and forth. Okay, back in starship scale. Science officer, shields looking good.
I think they're fine for now.
Fine for now. Okay. In that case, he is gonna use a point to try to get +2 to hit, so we can do some more damage. That is a success. He's running out of these points though, so we +2 to hit with the gunnery system. And now for our piloting checks. Oh, it's so bad. With their +4.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind. They are gonna pull it off. Look, I don't want to hear you had 3 nat 20s in a row earlier.
I know. What happened to that luck?
Okay, so Solosia is gonna have to move first. Yeah, per to all the luck at the beginning of the fight.
Alright, I'm just gonna book it and give him my tail a little bit here. Make him work for it.
Push it to the limit.
An evade roll.
Right? Boom. Start doing some rolls, moving around, making sure they can't hit you. That's definitely a success. Right, their engines are boosted this time. Let's see if they can do some catching up. 1. Rotate. Boom. They start chasing you across the stars. And keep in mind, the whole time in the background, perhaps, couple thousand kilometers away, we are in effectively space. You guys can still see that giant heart in the belt, just boom, 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 boom. All right, that is going to bring it to our gunnery officers. Let's go in with, they're in the forward arc, so they get to use 2 weapons. Okay, their forward laser cannon is a 20. That's definitely not gonna hit. However, their turret is a even 30.
Yeah. Is that for, what does it matter? Oh, it does. Is that AC or TL?
That one is AC.
That's a miss.
Oh, hitting those special moves, this like linked plasma cannon on the turret, boom, bursts out again, but you manage to avoid it. As you see, you guys are facing away, you see that bolt of energy just streak past you from the viewing center at the front of the ship.
Oof.
All right, but you guys can go ahead and retaliate with their turret. We shall see if that did balance their thing. Okay. Woo! Yeah, that'll do it, believe it or not.
Nice.
This one 4d6.
For the tactical launcher, I think it's like much higher than that.
Yeah.
48.
8.
Oh, I thought it was 12 for some reason. Okay.
We could say 12.
No, come on now. All right. 24. You do a little bit of damage and you boom, blow through their forward shields. Forward shields are gone. It looks like they have not been. It wasn't overcharged, but I think it had the reroll ones cost. Was that the case?
One.
All right. So that damage will stay the same then. All right. Back to the top. Engineering. Mystic. Mystic's not doing things because he's in combat, but Engineer is next to his station still. And I will bring us back to the other layer.
I will spend another resolve point for weaponry, shields, and engines.
Oh, hell yeah. Go ahead and make that roll then with the resolve point. That'll do it. The whole engine, like MK, you're seeing Cost just rapid fire, arms flying across these dials and buttons, and you can see like the whole engine compartment is just glowing with light. Absolutely.
What has happened?
Oh yeah, it's like, I feel like this is the first time anyone's been in the engine room with Cost while he's doing it, and you're just like, wow, this is insane. Alright, so with that, we'll go into mini combat mode. We can skip the first two again. I assume you guys are still staying in your seats. In that case, MK. cost. It's got that dark blue light pulsing.
I think this time, because you said he looked below blooded, right?
Yes.
I think he's gonna make another will save as I call forth a chain from the shadow plane
Ooh.
to wrap his ass up.
I feel like that should be extra strong because we're literally in the shadow plane.
It's true, it's not really calling it forth, is it?
Well, normally when you do that, it probably manifests like a very shadowy length of chain. This, you see what looks like just, you know, like battleship anchor chain, just pure metal, enormous links, like appears out of nowhere. That's gonna be a fail, I believe, at 17. Is that a fail?
That is a fail.
All right. What happens to the boy?
I make a trip combat maneuver against him.
Oh.
I should have read this before I pulled the trigger.
It's okay, I believe.
Its
go
attack
ahead.
bonus is equal to your base attack bonus plus key ability score plus 4. So my BAB plus my wisdom, which
Plus
is
4.
6 plus 4.
What's your
So I
BAB?
think BAB at 10 is 10.
Do you have full progression? I think so.
I think I do, yeah.
Okay, so then it's plus an even 20, I think.
Yeah, but combat maneuvers are nasty.
It is hard in this
The
version.
DCs are so high.
But still, a D20 plus 20 could definitely do it. Like, I'm looking at his stats right now. That is not out of the realm of possibility. That'll do it. That'll do it. This massive, like,
Awesome.
anchor chain just, like, shoots up out of the deck and just clang, drags this beast down, like, pinning him to the deck.
Nice.
Oh, that's no good for him. So is he entangled as anything as well, or is he just prone?
He is shaken for 1d4 round.
Okay, he's shaken as well. Go ahead and roll that. I'm gonna, because I just think this mechanically makes sense. I'm gonna say that he is not gonna be able to get up the same turn you cast it, because you are manifesting it out of shadow stuff, which is the ambient molecules of the shadow plane in the shadow plane. So I think he's gonna stay prone and try to make an attack from prone.
Nice.
All right, let's see. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do this. He is still gonna be able to hit from prone, as his his head probably fell to the left, so his claws are reaching out towards the mining robot, even though it's deactivated. Oh, sorry, I just rolled that. Hold on, let me change that. I rolled the bite damage, the claw damage. Okay. Robot is gonna take 33. Your mining robot is now at 40 out of 145. So do with that what you will. But it is Diamond's turn. Well, costs, I assume you're using Diamond.
So I had another question.
Okay.
Can I, and I will totally understand if you say no or tell me to spend a resolve point, but I want to essentially do a full attack action, but it's not because it's one from Diamond and one from the mining robot.
Interesting. I'll
They're tag team
say
finisher.
I'll say if you spend a resolve point, I'd allow it.
Yep.
So are you having
Spend
Diamond
that
move
point.
up? Like, is it 2 melee attacks?
Yes.
Okay. Diamond kind of squeezing in here, next to the warp drive, the drift drive, excuse me. Okay, so mining robot first. I'd say you'd probably pick
Roll
one
attack
of the
with
two
the sword.
weapons. The sword? Okay, good. That makes sense. EAC. Go ahead and roll. That's a d20 plus 20. And then we'll do the Terminator class bot afterwards. That'll absolutely do it. So go ahead and roll damage on that first. That is the 2d8 plus 15. As just stabbing down into this guy. I guess it also would have been with flanking and prone, so even more high numbers. 24. Guy's starting to look pretty bad because he's like this strange, not like it looks like blood when it first leaves his body, and then when it hits the air, it just kind of turns to dark, shadowy smoke. All right, now is the attack from Diamond. This is the D20 plus 22 plus an additional 6 because of flanking and prone. So T20 plus 28. Which hopefully you'll be able to pull off. I feel like you should. Cost?
Good.
You're doing the. You gotta do the one for the other one.
It's a 43.
Oh, it did? Okay, it didn't pop up. What the fuck? Okay, sorry. I'm lagging then. Ignore me. Alright, yeah, believe it or not, 43, that'll do it. His slam, I think it's higher than the rifle. It is 2d10 plus 18 this time. Let's see if we get some high rolls. That's not bad. He's looking pretty bad fighting against the chains here. All right, that ends our mini combat. Going back to science and piloting. You know what? He has one resolve point left. Monopulse is going to spend his last one and try to give you +2 to shoot again. Alright, here we go. There you go. You see your, like, gun station starts glowing hotter as you get ready to fire. Now for piloting. Flak. Eager to recover from last time. Oh! I'm pretty sure you're gonna do it. Yep, they got a nat 1 on theirs for not nearly 36. Ooh, they're gonna have to go first. Okay.
Sucks to go first.
They're gonna use their turn to do this and just pull up in front of you. Trying to slow you down. You can still fly over them, though.
Yeah, what I'd like to do is, let me see what it is. I know it's called something. Oh, what? No, that's too high. I'm not going to do that. I am just going to do a turn in place. Nope. I'm already on the starboard. I got point blank range. I'm going to fly through their space. And what I'd like to do is like to get close enough where we can have, you know, sort of an encounter. And as soon as I see them through their glass, I'm going to flip them the bird and barrel roll.
Okay, you go for the barrel roll.
And then I'm just going to take a couple swings around so I can get back to their starboard side.
All right. Go ahead and make the check for your barrel roll. Or are you actually using the barrel roll stunt, or are you just like flexing on them?
I was kind of flexing on them
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure if you're doing. There is like a designated barrel roll.
There is no. Let me roll it. What if I miss it? Then I look like
Let's
an
see.
idiot. Yeah, let's do that.
Half its speed. You move
It's
half its speed
UC
along its
20.
central axis.
27. That covers the DC.
That'll do it. You do perform the barrel roll exceedingly well. All right, that brings us to shooting. They can only get one weapon off this time. The turret. That is going to be a miss. Your shields activate and disperse it. They're in your forward arc now, so fire away, Celosia. Oh, is that for the plasma torpedo?
Yeah, our
Yeah.
forward.
Oh god,
Sorry,
that is
should've said-
absolutely gonna hit.
Yes.
Are you doing just one shot, or are you also using the tactical nuclear missile launcher?
I thought I was only shooting the heavy plasma.
Yeah, you can just shoot
Torpedo.
one. It would just be a -4
Okay.
to hit, basically, for the other ones. But, alright, so definitely a hit on that one. Go ahead and roll for that boy.
Keep trying to roll through the ship thing. and
That's what I'm trying. I'm
roll.
trying to make it work, but I don't know
Well-
why it doesn't want to do that. Oh, okay, hold on. I think I know why. I know why. It's because the sheet functions in a very specific way. It needs to be the exact name that is on your character sheet for it to recognize you as the pilot.
Ah, okay.
So give me 1 sec, and I think I can fix that.
Alright. Gosh.
So gunner officer should be full name. Now try doing it. It should still work. Maybe.
Let's see.
Potentially?
Pew!
Yeah! Okay, there we go.
All right.
I was trying to figure out what it was.
Oh.
I was like, it looks like everything was set up correctly, but that's the difference. Okay, now we know. That is a hit on their starboard sides, and it is going to blow through. They're losing a lot of shields right now, and they are at half health. Well, below half now, actually, after that. Plasma bolt streaks into them. Oh, 1 to 2, yes, so an additional point. Thank you.
Cool.
All right. Couple more shots like that, and this thing might blow up. All right, let's go back to the top. Engineering for both ships. Oh god, they did not do good. What's your move cost?
We're gonna divert to shields. Just boost those up a little.
Okay, diverting your shields. Go ahead and make your roll. Yeah, that's a divert check. That'll do it.
What does that do?
I think it recharges them faster. Where is it? Engineer. Diverting the shields. You instantly restore an amount equal to 5% of the PCU to your shields. Evenly distribute the shield points to all 4 quadrants. So basically, what did you guys say yours was? 300? So you evenly distribute 15 among your 4 shields.
Okay, cool.
Nice. Okay. Your shields kind of glow a bit brighter. You see them kind of sparkle across the windshield. All right. That is going to be down to our not macro scale, down to the micro scale here. MK, that is you. This man is chained up and shaken as well.
I was muted that whole time.
Okay, I was about to ask if I was like, are you muted?
I'm gonna go with shooting stars and just hit him with 3.
Oh, hell yeah. Bolts fly out, kind of arcing over your drift drive into him. He's looking pretty damn messed up at this point. He's getting close to death. It is his turn. So he can stand up to do it. Dude, I would love to watch this on a TV show. He is going to stand up, which doesn't provoke in this version. And, well, he's already slowed by MK anyway. Oh, he is gonna try and finish off this robot. Honestly, I'm amazed no one's crit in any stage of this fight yet. Just how many rolls have been made.
Stole them.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess he stole them for the piloting. It is not a crit for this guy, but it is still a 38, so it's gonna hit your robot. This is with the bite. He's gonna shred the metal again. Your mining robot is at 5 health right now.
He'll take it.
Koss, your thoughts? Ooh, sorry, I got the hiccups.
I just want to point out, no one has seen Koss sweat before. Koss is sweating so hard, multitasking so hard.
Oh yeah, Koss is using like every fucking scrap of knowledge he's accumulated in both campaigns to like make this work.
I will full attack with a diamond.
Okay. What's the mining one's name again? I forgot.
Jasper.
Jasper, that's what it is, right? Because that actually totally makes sense. Because Steven Universe. All right, Jasper kind of powers down. Diamond rears up next to him, just like, you know, overhand double fisting. Well, one is a gun, but one is a fist, and it goes to boom, slam into him. Go ahead and make 2 attacks. That'll be at a. He is flanking, so it goes up to a 22. -4 from double attack. So 2 melee attacks at an even 20. Yep, and yep. Okay. This is going to be 2d10 plus 18 both times. Let's see if we can finish this bad boy. Just 2 overhand fists, wham, wham, into this guy's head. Oh, beautiful on the first roll. In the second, for a total of, before any DR, 50 before DR. You crack this thing's head open as it lets out a hideous wail. It, boom, dissolves into ambient shadow smoke that your ship, the air recyclers in your ship just suck the smoke back out into space.
Koss is gonna have to sleep so hard after this.
Alright, that means we are out of the micro combat right now, so everyone can function in spaceship combat. We are still in the middle phase though. Let's go for science. He's out of resolve points, but he'll try. And then piloting. Alright, monopulse. What's he gonna do? Alright. He is going to try and target a system. He's gonna try and target their turrets, their guns, so that if you guys hit, it can damage their gun. That is a success. All right, now for piloting. 25. That is a 22. Flak still pulls it off. Well, they did a successful scan for science. So what's your lowest shield part?
Starboard.
Starboard? Okay. Oof, it's not ideal. I think he can make it. Okay, so that's 1. Oh no, he wants to turn the other way, so...
Why are you running?
He's trying to circle around, but now you can move again. So it's not exactly gonna work out for him, is it?
No, I know how it feels though when you're looking at that mission phase. I'm just blowing over here.
All right. You level your primary weapons array at this guy. He can only go with the turret. I'm gonna have this time. It is gonna matter who shoots first. So technically, you always shoot at the same time. But I'm gonna have Zashi. You're gonna fire first because if it's a hit, this will affect. It'll give them a penalty to shoot because it'll bring their guns to the glitching category.
Okay. Am I adding anything other than the 14 or the 4?
Just the 4 right now.
Okay.
And are you doing which gun?
The forward.
Oh, that's not gonna hit though with a 24.
Yeah.
All right, he is gonna try again. That is going to be a 32. They are gonna hit you with the turret. This is on your forward shields. 27 damage as the lasers lance out towards you, or the plasma goes towards you. All right. As that happens, we're gonna go back to the top. Now that we're out of micro combat, I'm gonna say MK, you're gonna be able to get back there and do it this round. So engineering, go first, and then we'll do our mystic stuff.
Cost will spend 1 more resolve point and overpower.
All right. Putting a resolve point. Do you need to make the check for that? Okay, we're good. MK.
I think I'm just gonna do precognition.
Okay, go for your precognition roll. I believe that does it, because I think it's...
10
Yeah, it
plus
should be like-
1.5 times 2.
Yeah, and that'll be 24 for you guys, their current tier.
Cutting it close.
So you are gonna make it. So that'll give Flack the bonus. Now it is science, then piloting. Yeah, shields go up by 15, speed goes up by 2, 1s to 2s on weapons. This time you hear Monopulse just like, shit, I can't do it, they're moving too fast. So he's gonna fail at that. Piloting.
Hold it together, you piece of shit.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
41 plus 6.
Yeah, you got it. All right. They are going to, not realizing that they've lost that, they're going to attempt just to turn in place to line up their guns, which they succeed at, but that gives you your turn now to maneuver around them. All right, coming off their starboard side.
Point directly, but that's close enough.
Yeah, it's still inside the firing arc. All right. That brings us to shooting. Are you gonna fire the? Because you have 2 forward weapons, right? So are you gonna fire both of them or just one?
think just one, because
Okay.
I never do well with the -4.
Fair enough. You do still get the +4 from your computer, so and it should be able to roll now if you do the plasma torpedo launcher on the sheet.
Yeah.
Oh man, did they miss you guys on a nat 1? You guys slam into them. They have no shields on that side right now. They look like they are one shot from death as the plasma, boom, the burning gas enters the ship, and you see it ignites a bunch of pockets of atmosphere. They are venting air fast. All right, that brings us to the top of what could be the last round. Engineering. Okay, they got theirs. Focusing on shields. That'll do it. Koss holding it down in the engine room. So an immediate 5% gain on your guys' shields again. Considering how much they've missed, I imagine your guys' shields are getting pretty good. Are you precognition on this? Or a different one?
Nope. Oof, getting closer.
Good
Question,
God.
I'm sorry. It's for the shields. It's 30% of the PCU.
It's 5% of the PCU.
5%.
So 5% of your
15,
it's 300. So yeah, 15. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, so you're going for the precog. That is just barely a success, MK. You're having trouble reading the future here with like the strange, weird planar currents at work in shadow space. But that is still a success. Brings us to science. Okay, sorry, I thought my die was like cocked at a weird angle, but it's full of sparkles, and I think it's just an optical illusion. Doppler is like, alright, I'm targeting their guns again. Let's make sure they don't hit us. Piloting. They got a, what's gonna be pretty good, a even 30. Not good enough, 32. Plus the precog, 36. Alright. You are gonna wait for them to move first, which they're gonna do. They're getting pretty bad, so they're actually gonna try to make some distance up here. Can they pull this off? Okay. They are gonna try and do a flip and burn where they just rotate away from you. That is a success, and then they're gonna move their full speed away. And their speed was boosted this turn.
I thought on flip and burn you only could move half your speed.
Oh yes, it is half speed, but they are doubled right now, so
Gotcha.
instead of 5 hexes instead of 4. I let go, but it's lagging a little bit. Okay, there we go. So they are going away.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Flak, boom! You guys press back in your seats as you hit the afterburners, sailing forward. Rotating around to their starboard side. You know it's still weak. Alright. Gun time. Go ahead and shoot first with Celosia, because if it hits and miraculously doesn't kill them, it'll give them a penalty. Well, I guess it'll still give them the penalty either way when they try to damage you in their final act.
Okay.
That'll do it. You see their ship You start to see explosions chaining inside of the shields that are still working as the shields kind of rebound the fire back toward the ship. The turret spins, doom, makes one last shot towards you guys at the front. Okay, there it is. That is a crit. Alright. So many dice, so many dice. Okay. That is 49 damage to you guys. However, doom! The fireball takes them as the plasma eats away at what's left, and the ship goes down.
Got it.
Hell yeah, okay.
Phew.
Another one bites the dust.
I'm gonna give you guys some XP. This is both for the summoned horror that you guys got, and for beating the ship as well. Also, I don't think we recapped it from last time, but you guys know that the models of Elstrock Tormentor, their ship was nicknamed the Screamer. Alright, so let's see. You got the monster that breached the hull and beat the ship. What's his XP worth? Oh, pretty penny. Everyone's gonna get 6,400. Alright.
Getting close.
And with that in mind, I'm gonna bring us back to just kind of the ambient Pact Worlds system. This is, of course, the real plane version. But you guys are in the diaspora at about this point. Alright, with that in mind, that's a pretty good place, I would say, to take a bio break. Now that we're out of combat. So we will come back in about 5 minutes. I'll mute us while we're gone. Mute us. There we go. Alrighty. So you guys are beginning to drift closer and closer as you go through the diaspora to the strange heart.
Maybe we shouldn't get too close to that.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say everyone can make me a culture check. All right. With those checks, Flack, that was an unfortunate nat one there. But Koss and MK, you guys are studying your charts here. And you know that you should be close to New Elysium. Confusingly enough, however, as you check the charts of the diaspora, if they're to be believed, New Elysium would be inside the heart.
Weird question. Does the heart look anatomically correct?
It looks pretty anatomically correct. Alright. As you approach as well, if you're keeping that in mind, I need everyone to go ahead and make me a will save. MK has no heart. Okay, MK, you're fine. Toss is fine.
Damn.
Zashi's fine. Flack, you are not fine.
Damn it, Flash.
Will isn't my best save.
Just having flashbacks to the last time you finished. And we nearly died.
Good
You're a fucking
times,
murderer.
good times.
So much damage.
Okay. No one else's condition who is currently corrupted gets worse. However, or I guess Flack, you did have one already, so you are getting worse here. I'm gonna make a roll behind the screen here. Okay. Flack, you begin to feel rather detached from reality. And as you look down at your hands, guiding the ship, one hand on each side of the joystick, the two twin joysticks there, you realize your hands have become semi-transparent. They begin to look a little clear but shadowy. There is a bonus to this, which is that, I'm gonna tell you this one straight up right now, both of them. At the moment, if you get hit by a critical, there is a 20% chance that it turns to a normal hit. Excluding if it's like a ghost killing weapon, but However, since you are so incorporeal, any spell with a range of touch on you, friendly spells, have a 20% chance of not being able to touch you, but it will still cast and expend the slot.
my hands up. Okay, you guys see this?
You feel like the tattoo kind of like itching a little bit, Koss, as you resist these effects. You guys do see it. Like, you're looking at it, this is not just in Flack's mind. You see Flack has become slightly transparent.
Like, you feeling okay, buddy?
I don't know. I feel a little detached. I don't know.
MK does a medicine check on Flack to see if he can figure out what's going on.
Sure. Yeah, give me a medicine check. 11? Oh, that's, you're not quite sure. This doesn't, I will say at 11, you're pretty confident this is not a medical issue. This is some kind of magical issue going on. After you guys make these saves, or in Flack's case, don't, you realize that you're picking up a signal on your receivers. It is the shadow signal that you've stopped a few times now. It appears to be being broadcast from the heart out into space. The closer you get, before now, the signal has kind of always been this ambient, cursed wavelength. It hasn't really, you haven't communicated with it. It hasn't sounded like anything. But as you begin to encroach on the heart where New Elysium should be, you begin to hear a strange jumble of screams, whispering voices promising untold pleasures, bursts of static, and sounds of the grinding of what appears to be, Koss, you're pretty sure of this, sounds like rusty gears and old pistons. As you guys drift closer, the silence of this moment kind of coming over you all as you realize the reality of the signal you're hearing. It begins to distinguish itself into one intelligible female voice. You hold such uncompromising adherence to your sense of self. I can shred your consciousness and reveal vistas unimaginable to your sleeping eyes. Why do you all get in the way of your own liberation? Let me purify you from the slavery stitched into your flesh. Let us give you the ultimate freedom.
So should we fire on this thing?
With that, the signal kind of cuts off your speakers, replaced only with the boom, 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 boom of the heart as you get closer and closer. What do you guys do?
Well, so it looks like a living huge heart in chains. Does it look like there's any place like a ship would land, or?
As you are looking around, give me a perception check as you look for the best place to land. MK and Flack kind of peering out of the monitor, looking at your instruments as well. You guys see that kind of in one of the ventricles near the, I believe that's what it is. The hole's near the top. My sister's the doctor, whatever. You guys see that part of the entrance to the heart has been converted into sort of a docking ring. Currently empty.
That's where we shoot, right?
You can try shooting if you want. Do you try shooting though?
Well, I'm asking the question. What do you guys think we should do here? I mean, I think it wants us to come aboard.
Yeah, I mean, what happens if we do shoot? And why wouldn't we try that first?
You can give it a try. What do you guys fire at it?
Sasha, you know her. She wants the big gun.
Full
I mean, if
spread.
we're gonna shoot, we might as well mean it, right?
All right. No attack needed. You line up both the tactical nuclear launcher and the plasma torpedo. The crackling of the plasma, the whoom, rush of the rockets of the missile. Boom, boom. They impact the heart. And there's a brief, like, way too bright glow, but as explosions are wont to do in space, quickly fading from white to red to orange to just particles. And as you guys look, it seems like before any of that fire or radiation or plasma impacted the heart, it was diverted. You see energy running through the metal chains encircling this place, as if they have absorbed the power of your weapons.
Got some kind of crazy shield set up.
Oh boy, shields on that thing.
How many more nukes do we have?
I feel like in-game, probably not infinite, but also there's not really ammo for that gun in the spaceship, so... We'll say you got some in there. There's some warheads.
The limitation is, I think, that you can't fire it so many times in a row. It has to.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's the other one. Yeah. The plasma torpedo has a limited fire.
Monopulse will scan it. Normally, you guys have seen when Doppler scans stuff, you can kind of see like digital code and like binary and mathematical equations running along his like lab coat when he scans. Now that you're not in combat, you look at Monopulse while he's doing it, and all of the stuff streaming over him is like skulls, chains, various like sigils in Abyssal and Infernal. But he is gonna scan. I'm having trouble penetrating through only a few layers of muscle, I guess it is. But through there at the top, there's an entryway where we could touch down, and I can't say this for certain, because every time I try to lock the scanners on it, it's gone. But it feels like things are moving around in there. Both, I guess I should clarify, both potentially inside whatever platforms are in there, and in the musculature of the heart itself. Should we head in to land?
Bet you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Kind of shrugs. I'm sure I have no opinion on the matter.
Well, what are our options here? This seems to be the heart of the problem here.
Hey.
But
I say we go in. What's the worst that could happen?
And you guys are looking for, you're still looking for some sort of portal back, and you know that New Elysium currently was your best bet.
That's the thing. The only way out is through, it seems.
Alright.
I'm down.
It's time
I
we
love
give
this
this
plan.
thing up.
This is a great plan. Let's go in.
Heart
Alright.
attack.
I'm gonna switch maps on us now. As you swing your ship in, you dock at this strange circular docking platform supported by seemingly like muscle tissue stretching up to the ceiling, as well as metal braces inserted underneath. You see there is one hallway leading out of it, and that is where I'm gonna have us drop our people in.
How hard is this?
Have to be someone pretty big. Normally I don't reveal too much of the cave walls, because like, it doesn't really matter, but I love it so much.
Yeah, those are cool. Ugh, gross.
Ooh.
The black thing.
Oh, those are just veins, you know, carrying deoxygenated
Ah,
blood.
fuck. That's what I was afraid of.
All right. You guys have entered through this door. The tunnels here stretch off in multiple directions. The western passage is what you guys just came through, leads out to the landing pad. As you guys are walking through, the tunnels constrict somewhat in a simple rhythm, as if trying to push blood along, even though where you are is open air. Go ahead.
I wish I had so long.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you first enter this junction of hallways. As for lighting in here, it is dim lighting, seemingly coming from nowhere. Just kind of ambient light. Alright, MK, you're kind of taken by the fact that you have this uncanny connection in your mind to, like, you being the equivalent of a blood cell getting moved through this vein right now.
It's also strange because this is a piece of anatomy that he has no familiarity with.
Koss and Zashi are also taken by that. Flack, you kind of push the horrifying realities of this back a little bit, and you can hear that coming from the southern passage, you hear a strange series of droning chants.
Hey guys, I hear some chanting going on to the south. You sneak down there and take a look.
Yeah, sure.
All right. If you're sneaking down there, go ahead and give me a stealth check. Oh. MK following Flack along with nat 20. Oh my goodness, party killing it. Alright. Alright. The 17 enough to give you away? I don't believe so. It is not. Okay.
I'm gonna pop detect magic as we go down the hallway.
Give me 1 second. You see gathered in a circle are 4 Dralic. Those being these strange, like, evil staff-using guys you fought. One of them you fought in Aeon Throne in the smuggler station. But you've seen a few of them now in relation to all the stuff that's going on. I'll blow the picture up a little bit so you can have a refresher. These guys.
These look like the other ones we've seen, or are they different in any way?
These ones have what appears to be skull motifs repeated on all their gear. Since you guys snuck up, they are not looking at you right now. I'm going to describe what it is you're seeing. In the southwestern corner of the wall, kind of by this blood patch over here, you see an enormous head formed from bone and sinew jutting from the wall. Its features casting a beatific gaze downward at a square stone altar. The altar bulges at the top, showing a hemispherical surface that is jagged and pitted. Interestingly, as you approach, the air here smells of cinnamon and freshly baked bread.
Weird.
Somebody's baking some bread, man.
Go
I
ahead
gotta
and
eat something.
now that you guys have snuck up on them, go ahead and give me another perception check, because you kind of, like, you know, are listening in from the entry over here.
Does it smell like muffins?
A little bit, but you're pretty sure it's bread.
Okay.
Unfortunately, even Miss Maggie doesn't want to get involved in this fucking place. Okay. All of you guys are gonna overhear some of this because they are not being super quiet. And as you listen, you hear them talking to each other. The blessed lady will be pleased. Praise be, as always she bids us to be whole again. You see one of them is like, yes, praise be to the god, the new god. We must appease her. You see the others nod. All four of them walk over to the altar. One of them takes out that weird spear thing they have. And another one says, yes, take mine. She'll be so pleased. And you see he holds out one of his arms, and his friend twirls the staff and slices it off at the elbow. Oh, the blessed lady will forgive us. She will lead us to victory. You see the others like reverently kind of place the arm on the dais here.
I think if we wait long enough, they'll kill
They might
themselves.
take care of themselves.
It doesn't look like they're planning on doing it anytime soon. You see one of them takes like the blade of one of the spears, seems to heat up, and he just like cauterizes the wound of his friend.
Coward. This is a great spot for my asthma, I'm just saying.
It's perfect for that. I'd
Yeah,
like to.
I mean,
I'd like to take
it
just
is.
a couple of steps up into this to see what I can see.
Okay.
Up in this little canyon.
Cool. Let me reveal a bit more. What kind of vision do you have, Veslock?
60-foot dark vision, I believe.
Dark vision. Okay. So you're gonna be able to see some of this room from that angle. Give me 1 second. Moving in to the eastern chamber. All right. You look into that room and you can see, even from this angle, the edge of that circle is a gaping wound. A gaping wound in the flesh of the floor here occupies the center of the room. From this angle, you can see it looks ringed by a circle of dark metal and electronics that seem to keep the bloody tear open and are projecting a semi-translucent force field over it. The rest of this chamber is dotted with slowly spinning columns of obsidian, all of which are embedded with nails, spikes, and other sharp objects. They are all draped with rusty chains. A low moan, it is impossible to know if it is of pain or pleasure, echoes through the area to your tunnel, although the source remains undetermined.
Ew. I whisper what I just saw to the rest of them. Don't go in there.
You want to see if room number 3 is the room to go in? so far, but everyone's like, all right, not that room, not that room.
It's just getting progressively weird.
So I'm gonna come up here and take a peek.
All right. Give me 1 second. Feel that next section to you. Give me another stealth check if you're going up there, Flack. Okay, very good. Okay.
By comparison.
back because you're avoiding the gaping wound room. Sorry, my mouse is being finicky. Might have to change the battery after this. Okay. In this room, you see two 10-foot tall, freestanding L-shaped walls in the center of the room, each lined with hundreds of shards of mirror, some larger than others, that all face inward. The mirrors reflect one another in a dizzying display of infinity. The other sides of the structures appear to be made from rusting and blood-stained steel that pierces the red flesh of the floor. You see that the ambient dim light of this area, the inside of the heart, because it is being reflected by so many mirrors, has amplified this center between those two L shapes to bright light.
Okay, not this way.
All right, so that's a no to all three directions then?
No, I'm gonna make a decision.
My vote would be to deal with those 4 Mascus at the bottom first. I think we can handle them pretty quietly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you throw your stinky fog, and we can toss in a couple of grenades just to soften them up.
Put a little stink on it.
What is the
Alright,
gravity?
so not going in
situation
to
here?
talk to them first, I take it. Alright, if you
what
guys
is the
are...
gravity situation here, Ben?
Gravity, weirdly for being walking through the inside of like a flesh floor and a heart in space, appears to be standard 1G.
I mean, should we try talking to them first?
Up to you guys.
When has that ever worked for us?
Yeah, it's not our strong suit, that's for sure. Still. Well, no, I just looked at my skills, never mind.
You still don't have a face, man.
Can intimidate a little bit, but I don't imagine that these cultists don't seem to intimidate too well.
Well, they just cut one of the guys cut. I mean,
They're just too happy about all this.
Oh, they're
Just sew his
all...
arm back up.
Like, you've seen this race before. They've always been pretty... either angry or just, like, you know, kind of stone-faced, very calm species. They're all just grinning at each other.
Yeah, there's no talking to these guys.
But they're so happy.
Maybe we could pretend to be with them and try and get information.
That's what I was thinking.
Also an
Let's get
option.
an idea of what to look for in here.
Oh, you know, my bluff is. I mean,
It's a class skill for me again. Somehow it's below. Oh, right, because Android.
Androids are, yeah,
took some rank.
not great at that.
I took
Wait, I
some
thought
ranks
Android's
in
got a
diplomacy
bonus
and
to
bluff, but
bonus to bluff.
No, androids. Oh no, they get a. Wait a minute.
Because I thought they got a penalty for people to sense motive on them, but they're better at bluff because they're like hard to be emotional.
Yeah, that sounds. Well,
That might just be what it was in
Skill-
Pathfinder, but worth checking.
that sounds right.
I mean, just in a lore sense, that does sound right. Okay, find emotions confusing, keep them bottled up. Oh, okay, so it's all about sense motive is where it comes in. Got it. So you're worse at sense motive, but it's harder for them to sense motive on you. But that would be what they're opposing bluff with. So,
All right. Should we? I'll try to talk to him, I guess.
all right. MK, as you enter the room, presumably not being stealthy this time, I imagine everyone else is still staying back. They turn to you, and with friendly smiles and open arms start waving you over. Welcome, welcome! Have you come to show your love for the blessed lady? The Dralic gestures towards the large, gruesome effigy. She gathers us all in her embrace and asks for so very little in return.
Oh, yes. What does she ask for, friend?
The blessed lady? Well, now that you're here, she just wishes but a taste of your flesh, newcomer.
Oh,
Your first worship need not be as so grand as ours. We are excellent stewards of her faith, but perhaps a small sliver?
can I cut off some hair? This is extremely painful for
You
my
think
species.
they want at least blood. You would need to deal 1d8 slashing points of damage to yourself.
But friends, I don't have any blood. Just hydraulic fluid and brake fluid.
Perhaps she would like it all the same?
MK kind of glances back over his shoulder at the shrugs.
As you get closer now, you realize that in addition, by the way, to their skull motifs, they literally have it looks like they carved it into their foreheads, but like a bloody skull on each forehead.
Pretty metal.
It is pretty metal.
Shit.
Okay, you kind of cut off a little kind of slice of flesh off the back of your hand, or metal as it were. Bit of your internal life fluid leaks out onto the altar. Good, good! She will be most pleased. Now, will you join us in a few minutes of silent prayer?
I really should be going. What else is on this level?
Well, all sorts of different rooms. But don't you wish to join us in prayer? It would be disrespectful.
I mean, how long are we talking? I don't want to be disrespectful, of course, but, sure. Why not?
Okay, sure, why not? They kind of move into a circle and bow their heads, kind of beckoning you into the circle.
I suppose I will join them.
Right.
Treat it as a anthropological experiment.
Assuming no one does anything, they do just wait about a minute and a half, and then one of them claps his hands and said, "Ah, the Blessed Lady is pleased. Praise be. Praise be," they all echo. And as always, she bids us to be whole again. You kind of, you hear that, not quite sure what he means. You see the one who had his arm cut off walks back to the altar, picks up the arm, and with the most gusto, takes a massive bite out of it.
God damn it.
He kind of waves the arm towards you, which now has a bite mark through it, and he's like, "You, it's your turn."
Black is trying not to laugh. He sees all this going on.
Give me a will save, MK.
Dude.
Okay. It is still your choice whether you go over there. you feel a strange like pressure in your mind. Not that it's like saying anything in particular, but just fogging your thoughts so much. There's a brief moment where you just start to go along with what they're saying because you're not thinking for yourself. But you shake the fog off and you're back in control.
That's just called church. Do I think that not doing it would provoke them in some kind of way?
I mean, you're not very good at this, but go ahead and make a sense motive check.
MK is actually very good at sense motive. So there.
You think if you don't do this, they will become very violent very quickly, as they think you would be disrespecting their goddess.
MK takes the arm from the guy.
You don't have to eat his arm, by the way. He gestures to your body part that you kind of the sliver of flesh you cut off.
Oh, okay.
just to be clear.
Jesus. Thought I was gonna have to eat some alien bicep.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll eat that.
Okay.
Pops it in his mouth.
You pop in the bit of hand you cut off the back of your hand there. Go ahead and give me another will save. As you break down the, metals and whatnot.
God
honestly, MK, it's so good. It's so good. You're not big into the food scene anyway.
You have no taste bud.
But if they could see your face right now, your party members would kind of see your eyes like dilate a little bit. The pupils get bigger. And the Dralix turn to you and they say, "Ah, you are in her blessings now."
You got any hot sauce?
I know the urge is great, but we try to space out our worships.
That's fair. Well, what's MK licks his lips. What do we do next? What's next on the docket?
Now we must put our hands upon the altar and bask in her glory. Go ahead and give me either a mysticism or a perception check as your head turns toward the altar. MK, you look at it, in the center of the altar, there's a small, more solid stone that seems to be the focal point of the piece.
Does it look attached to the altar or separate?
It looks like built in. Flack, you enable cloaking device. Go ahead and make another mysticism check now that you're actually looking at it. You look at the runes and the stone in the center, this piece of black obsidian. This altar, in a certain way, is channeling raw emotions. Those emotions right now, probably pretty dark, but this stone is designed to channel emotions.
Any emotion.
Perhaps not any. You can't quite see what the rune... You can't quite make that much out. But you think it's certainly not limited to just like a religious rapture. Other emotions can be channeled through it.
Shit. I think I only have 30 feet on my headband of telepathy.
Woof.
Flack sneaks into the room.
Thank you, Flack.
He probably sees you looking and gets a little closer for the telepathy to reach.
Well, we have
I
our
went.
comms. Right.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna hear me if I'm standing right there.
Let's see. They don't seem to notice you.
I don't want to come
I'll
over
just
here and get
communicate.
closer.
To Flack what they're saying and what I think about this altar.
Can I telepathically talk back?
Yes, I believe so. With the headband.
Yeah, use your stink cloud. Use your stink cloud. Remember, I don't have to breathe, so it's not going to affect me.
Oh, that's right.
Sure, you don't have to breathe.
Oh, I don't have to either. Well, MK is going to take a 5-foot step back, and then he's going to say, "Your god's fake. We made him up for money," and cast miasma.
And
No!
Flack will shoot.
He besmirches the blessed lady!
Fake ass god.
Alright, let me get that radius out. Basically the whole room, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much 20-foot. Jesus, 30-foot radius spread.
30 foot? Oh my god, hold on. Hold on.
Wait, that's
Can you
at
adjust that, or does it have to be that big?
That's at 4th level. Let me see what it is at first.
Okay, that's about right.
Jesus Christ.
Let me put it to the back so we can actually see what we're doing. You guys see the whole room is filling with the recognizably toxic gas that MK summons.
The stank.
So they're all gonna have to make the fortitude save, right? Let's see, what do they got? Okay. What's the save?
Yeah,
DC?
fortitude.
I think 1 is gonna pass. The highest is a 24, and then the next highest after that is a 16.
24 is gonna save the rest.
Okay. Honestly, be faster. Oh, well, I'll give them all a green dot. Everyone with the green dot are the ones that are affected. It is the bottom right one that is not. Alright, with that in mind, let me clear out the order here, because we're on a new map, and then we can roll back in. Oh, sorry. I deleted MK's by accident, but I will bring you back.
No, that's fine.
Oh, there you go. You got it. Okay. I'll just focus on rolling them in.
That's a really good initiative for MK.
Oh my god, those are good initiatives, yeah. And then Zashi as well, and then we're good. More than likely it'll be Flack first. Zashi?
Okay, here I go.
Okay. Okay. I always forget Zashi has such a high bonus. And Flack too, I guess. 12 and 13. Okay, Flack, you are first.
Alright, I'll do my trick attack. 5 on the stealth, and I will shoot my elite semi-auto pistol. Does a 20 hit? This guy.
20. Let me double check. Which is this against? KAC?
KAC.
That does not hit. As the bullet kind of hits one of their chest pieces, they look around in confusion, thinking that they'd only been near one other person, and now there's more.
Yeah, and I can't see it because of the miasma, but I know there was like a little hallway back kind of over here somewhere.
Yes.
I just kind of want to duck behind and get some cover.
All right, I'll reveal a bit more of the hallway so you can take cover there. I will say give me a perception check as you're near that hallway, because there's not a huge gap until you get to the next room. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. So things in the way. That angle, you'll be able to see part of the room. You can't quite see the whole thing, but you do see there's this bank of weird cylindrical machines, each with a single large opening in the front, covered by a clear plastic door.
Okay.
That is all you see for now. MK, back to you.
Well, I think a tactical retreat is a necessity. Also, everyone in the cloud has concealment too, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Concealment against attacker.
So are you retreating out there? Okay.
Yeah,
Zigzagging
I'm gonna
out.
drop back there and then take a shot with my Corona laser pistol.
All right. Go ahead and make that, and they have 20% miss chance, I believe, from this because of the concealment.
Right.
That will potentially hit. You're looking for 21 or over on a D100, basically.
Son of a bitch.
Zings through and kind of you smell the stink of scorched flesh as the pistol impacts the wall. Zashi, that is you.
Right. Well, I'm gonna move. What's my? Right. I will move up over behind MK, staying out of the stinkiness. Can I fire my rifle around him?
Yeah.
If
I
I
think so.
move to the side a little bit? Okay.
I think you're good.
Yeah. So I know I can't really see those guys, but I'm gonna try to hit them anyway. Pew pew.
Hold on. I dragged the turn order in front of the things. I can't see.
I always do that.
17. That is not. Well, they haven't acted yet. That is not quite going to do it.
All right.
As they all kind of growl and go into fighting stances. All right, Koss.
I will move up behind Zashi and try to shoot past her.
All right, I'll line up in the hallway.
I ducked down.
Top right guy, right? Seems like you're looking over. Okay. Go ahead and make that shot. Pacifier cracks off there. Just shy again. The bullets are again absorbed by their clothing. All the kinetic force kind of dissipates. The bullet, pling, pling. I guess just squish actually drops to the wet floor. All right, it's their turns. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. All right. They're gonna split up, and one of them is just like, if you won't serve the Blessed Lady willingly, we'll make sure that you do. Seems to be just in full tears.
I did.
All right. All of them are holding their spears in one hand, except for the one that has one hand, literally. He has no spear. But all of them are going to reach with an open palm, 2 at Flack, 2 at MK. And this is effectively against EA.
Did we lose Ben? I can't hear him.
Oh, okay. I thought my internet went out.
Time Warner.
Hello, hello, test.
Hey.
I don't know what that
He's
was.
back. Maybe not.
We celebrated too soon.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay, I don't know why it is cutting out like that. That's weird.
Sound
I
like
think
me?
it's working now. Okay.
No,
Anyway.
quite staticky.
Oh, what the fuck? Has my cat been chewing on the cord or something? What is happening? Well, I'll try to adjust it again in a second. But they're both trying to touch MK right now. MK, what's your EAC?
25.
Okay, so only one gets through that. That needs to do 20% mischance. He does get through that. I need you to make a will save as his hand closes over your arm.
Fuck out of here.
You briefly feel the sweet taste of your own flesh on your mouth again, and then you realize that's horrifying and you shake it off. Alright, 2 on Flack now. Flack, what's your EAC?
28.
8. One of them's gonna get through the mischance. Go ahead and make a will save as well. No damage. You also resist it. That is their turn. Flack, back to you.
Okay. So both of these guys are right up on me. I
Correct.
don't like that very much. But I am going to stand my ground at least this round and do a trick attack.
Fair enough.
Create stealth. And
That'll do.
I'm
This will be a
do
trick
with
attack.
my close quarters switchblade. Ultra thin switchblade.
Pop the switchblade out, go for the stab. Which one is this on? Top or bottom?
Yep. Top, the one. Yeah,
Okay.
the one on the top.
That is a hit. Why did it have the damage?
It what it is it's a class level times 0.5 as part of the damage on this one.
Gotcha, okay.
So 2d4 plus class level times 0.5. So
I was like,
rounded
that's a
out.
number I've never seen happen. Okay, that seems to be, he's not bloody, but it seems to be a pretty significant chunk of his health as you stab through the mesh of his armor. And he kind of just, like, reaches the hand that's still good, wraps it around your wrist, and just, like, pulls the knife in deeper.
Cool.
MK, that is you. These 2 grinning sycophants in front of you.
And I'm wondering now if I should dismiss the miasma to let Sashi and Koss get in there so I don't have to face tank these guys.
any effects from the miasma?
Up to you.
I didn't catch that.
I was just saying, up to you if you want to dismiss it or not.
Yeah, it's a standard action to dismiss, isn't it? I think it is in Pathfinder anyway.
Usually, it was a home rule in Pathfinder I used to do, but I feel like I used to have it be faster than that. But let me see if it actually is something specific in Starfinder. Usually I say it's like a move or a bonus action, basically. But we'll see if it clarifies that this one. I'll allow it as a move action. That's just kind of how I've always played.
Alright. So I will dismiss the miasma. I think that they remain sickened for a number of rounds equal to my caster level once they leave the area. So I don't know if you want to rule that as applying when the spell is dismissed, or if that's
I would say that still
part of the
matters.
lingering spell energy.
Yeah, I think that would still do it. Let me remove the spell effect from the map.
And I don't think either of them have been hurt yet, have they?
No. Also, I'm just adjusting that guy, Flack, just because he was like on the wall.
I need the guy directly in front of me to make a will save.
There's a nat 1. Definitely a failure.
Love that for him. So he is going to take 7d10 damage.
Holy shit.
Weak roll.
Ugh, rough rolls, but yeah. His mind is racked with the idea that his god is fake. And he cannot live with that.
Suck it, nerd.
Zashi?
Alright, Zashi wants to charge in there. Can I... What I wanted to do was the spring attack. But I feel like they're kind of clogging the hallway. Is that a problem for me
I'd say
running
you
up
need
and
to
running
make
away?
an
or-
acrobatics check to try to get, if you're trying to get over them.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright, yeah, go ahead
So
and
I'll-
make that roll.
Run up. Okay, yeah, I'll just roll.
See how far...
Go, acrobatics. Go. Eh.
That'll do it, just barely.
Okay, cool. So I'm running up, running through them, and I'll slash at
right
this
one?
guy as I
Okay.
go. But I'm gonna end up, let's see, 5, 10, 15.
And is this with the plasma Doshko?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. That will be a hit for the full damage.
Okay. Cool.
As it singes into him. You see he goes... and you see a little bit of drool comes out of his mouth.
Oh, creepy.
Toss.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I meant
you
to
can
move
go. Yeah, go ahead.
my full movement. Can I go one more square?
Yeah, for sure. That's fine. Cost, that is you.
Both of Kos's eyes start glowing as he activates his combat tracking and then fires off a laser pistol, his optical laser.
All right,
That's
one
the guy
eye
right in front of
kind of
him.
like the lens tightens as you zoom in, and the other one, boom, bolt goes forward. Which one are you shooting at? That guy? Okay, that is absolutely a hit. As it just kind of, you see a bunch of the flesh on his shoulder just blister and burn. All right, it is these guys who are left. Or their turn. So let's see, what are they gonna do? All right. This will provoke an op attack from Flak and from MK if you have a melee weapon out.
I do.
Okay, go ahead and make your opportunity attacks, and then they are moving. You see these guys unsling their shadow staffs, get ready to fire. That will miss. You just to parry it. So we're gonna start with the 2 ranged shadow staff shots at Zashi, and then after that, the other 2 are gonna continue to try and touch MK and Flak. So Zashi, this is against EAC. First one is 17. Second one is 28.
First one is a miss. The second one is a hit.
All right. That is going to be... Oh, sorry. It's different dice on the ranged attack. Let me re-roll that. You are going to get hit with 13 cold damage. The other 2 are coming back in with those touch attacks. MK. That is 27 against touch AC.
That's a hit.
Or touch AC, sorry. EAC is what I meant to say, but yeah. And then Flak, that is 22 against EAC.
That's a miss.
Okay, so just MK needs to make another will save. And we shall see. That is a fail.
God damn it. Is it a disease or mind affecting effect?
Let's see what the actual effect
Or
is.
poison or sleep?
It is none of those things.
God damn it.
Let's see, is it maybe it's mind. Supernatural ability. It is a mind affecting one, but I don't think that's gonna be. It brings it to a 17.
Yeah.
That is still a fail.
Oh,
You are staggered for your next turn, as your belly is racked with pangs of hunger.
Oh.
MK doesn't eat.
Makes it all the
What is
weirder.
this feeling?
It's all new to you. Flak.
Is this how your meatbags feel all the time?
Just horrified at the feeling of hunger.
So Flak is going to get out of. He feels like a tight spot over there, and he's going to come over here.
Okay, run back through
and
the
take a
hallway.
shot at this guy here.
Go ahead.
Imagine
That's
this guy gets a attack of opportunity on me.
He is, and he's going to use it to try to touch you again.
Okay, and I get a +4 to my EAC.
That is going to be 31. Does the +4 save you?
32, so, yeah.
Oh! You, like, see his hand, like, the fingers, like, right in front of your nose, but you dodge away at the last second. Okay, go ahead and shoot the one that Zashi was shooting at.
All right,
or,
let me do my
stabbing.
stealth check here.
That'll do.
39.
They're not CR 20, so that'll
Hit him
do.
with my pistol.
Oh, baby, that is a hit and a half. Okay. That is a hit. The auto pistol, crack, goes off. For, let's see, the regular damage is already 22 plus another 32 for 54. The bullet just catches him right in the gut. He's clutching it, and he tries to giggle, but like a bunch of blood gets coughed up. He is significantly below bloodied now. Hell of a shot.
Excellent.
MK, that is you. This turn you are spent racked by hunger. You're staggered. So I believe you can still do some stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him in the head with my pistol.
Alright, that's a fair reaction. Understandable. God, everyone's notes are so long, you have to like scroll back up. That's a hit for 10 damage. The one in front of you is getting close to bloodied. Zashi. So this one's close to half, below half. This one took one stab from Flak earlier. I think the bottom guy's uninjured though.
Alright. Zashi's gonna come up here. And I'm gonna attack this closer one first. And
Okay,
I'm
top
try
guy
to do a
first.
cleave if
Hell yeah.
the first one works.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a hit, yeah.
Awesome. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to hit the second one.
Guy's looking pretty close to death.
Bleh.
That one he will
Oh.
manage to kind of parry away with his staff.
That
Costs. What do you like to do?
Costs will try to squeeze through to around here
You would need to make an acrobatics
past
check
first.
just to avoid an opportunity attack. But you don't actually have to
I'll
go through.
take the opportunity attack.
Okay. He's gonna try and touch you. Oh, 2 on the dice. He does not.
Now MK can move without worrying about getting hit.
Thank
Fair.
you.
And then I will try to stab him with my plasma sword.
Plasma sword and plasma doshko kind of fill the room with a thrumming sound. Yeah, that'll hit for 15. Hell yeah. This guy is bloody now as well. Alright, these guys are having very little success with touching and having their thing work, so they are going to start moving in. They are all going to be using the melee half of their weapons. They kind of spin the spear around to the other end. So this is going to be 3 attacks on Zashi. We'll do those first. These are against KAC, so down the line it is 34, 23, 30.
2 hits and a miss.
Alright. First hit is 13. Second hit is also 13.
Okay.
That's those 2 guys. They're going to have 1 on Koss. Koss, that is a 23 against KAC.
Misses.
Alright, and then last but not least... that was last but not least. Forgot that I already did all 3. Alright, that is their turn. Flak.
Excellent. Okay, I will attempt to shoot this one that's closest to me here with a trick attack.
Okay. Go for your stealth roll. Yeah, you're good. Totally fine. So this will be a trick attack. Pistol goes off. That is a hit. Good roll on the damage. For a total of 36 with the flak attack. Now all of them have taken damage. MK, my friend. Those hunger pangs are really starting to get to you. And
That's still
in
going.
fact, you are consumed with a certain compulsion. Each round, for now, as a standard action, you are going to bite yourself. I need you to roll a d6 plus your strength modifier.
Ah, fuck.
Okay, so there's a threshold of damage. That does enough. You needed at least 6 damage. You snap yourself out of it as you feel your mouth, like, filled with mechanical fluids. You are no longer under this effect. However, you do, because you realize you have your own flesh in your mouth, you are staggered for one more turn. You can still move, though, and do other stuff. You just can't do a standard.
Oh, I'm gonna just shoot him in the face again.
Well, the standard... Well, I guess biting yourself is one attack. You could do another attack in a -4.
Oh, well, no, if it was an attack, then... I think I will step back. I'm gonna move up the hole.
Okay. I'll probably try to swing a spear on you as you leave, but that's not gonna do it. Okay. You guys watch MK bite himself, then run down the hall. Zashi.
Yeah.
Guys losing it, Jesus.
Yeah, really shakes her head a little bit. There are a lot of dudes around me, and that's not necessarily the favorite, but
I feel like they're... I say it... I know I say it like every time, but man, the writers of this did a really good job of, like, ramping up the horror every fucking session, I feel like.
Yeah, real.
Alright,
Alright.
Zashi, who
I
you
was just
taking
checking
out?
to make sure I didn't have anything else. Okay. Doshko to the top guy,
Okay, this
and
could
I will
potentially kill him.
cleave if I make it.
Alright, let's see the swing.
Ugh.
That'll be just shy.
That's like the 4th 2 I've
You've rolled a
rolled in
lot
this
of
combat.
twos.
I keep yeah. Ugh.
The Shadow Plane is getting to Zashi. Well, I guess not as bad as MK, but it is getting to her.
Ugh.
Costs.
Well, first, Cost is gonna look at MK a little sideways, but then remember, like, I burned myself intentionally like 3 days ago, so whatever. And then he will full attack with his plasma sword.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I would like you, my friend, on that first plasma sword strike. First of all, obviously both hit. On the crit, roll me a d20. You slice across his face, burning through part of his skull, and you cut through one of his eyes. He has lost an eye and takes penalties to perception. And then also is looking...
Disturbingly, Cost chuckles at that.
Your eyes glow as his eyes bleed. Let's see. So that was a total of 18, another 9, 27. He's looking pretty close to death as well, the one by Cost. Alright, that's their turns. They are going to all in a idolater's frenzy of passion, chanting, you know, blessed be the blessed lady, let us slake her thirst. They're all going to try to make 2 attacks in the -4 penalty. So, 2 on Cost. Cost, those are 19 and 29.
The 29 hits.
Okay, the 29 is going to hit you for 20 damage. Here come the first 3 from the guys around you, Zashi.
Okay.
Real bad ones to start. Okay, so 16, 15, 28.
The last one is a hit.
Okay. The last one then will deal 20 damage. And then the next wave of 3 attacks. 21, 20, crit.
Oh. First 2 are fails.
Alright, the crit. Need more d6s. There's some. The crit is going to deal another 27 damage. As their staffs twirl with black energy and just all battering you from all sides. You parry 4 of them, but 2 get through. Alright, Flack, my boy. Top 2 near death. This guy and this guy about the same. Near, almost bloody, but not quite.
Alright, well, I'll shoot for the one closest to me.
Okay.
Trick attack. That's pretty good stealth roll.
Pretty solid, yeah, 55.
Does 29 hit?
Yeah, it does. Okay, so go ahead and add trick attack on that. Ooh, good trick attack roll. 7, 8, 7, 8, and 2, 1, but still. 46. He is below bloody now. Probably 1 or 2 shots. He's looking pretty bad. You see, despite all this blood loss, they are still all just grinning. MK?
I'm just gonna have to shoot that dude again.
Okay. That is a hit. Just barely hanging on as laser burns through another part of his arm. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right, in that case, Zashi.
I'm trying to figure out if I can do something to get out of... I just want to get a little distance on these guys.
You can make an acrobatics check to avoid their attacks.
Okay, yeah, I will do that.
Yeah, that'll do it. You kind of like use the butt of your Doshko to like pull jump backwards, and they all miss their op attacks automatically.
Awesome. So what I kind of want to do is, if I could like jump over to here in evading them, and then run up and hit one of them and keep going.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so she's over here. Gonna keep hacking away at this one guy, hopefully, and just take him off the board.
Very possible. You got him pretty low last time. Oh my god.
Oh, it's worse than a 2, a 1.
2, 2, and 1. What is happening?
Alright, well, okay.
You can still finish the move you're talking about, though.
Finish my turn over here.
Okay. Costs.
So this is just flavor because his unarmed attacks are just his horn. But he will, flavor-wise, remove a horn and stab this guy.
Hey, you take one of your metal horns off.
The eye socket.
Oh, in the one that was already injured?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Oh man, go for the attack roll. He's very low after that last plasma shot from MK. Or laser shot, not plasma. Uh, 20 against, yeah, KAC. That is just gonna miss. Very close though. Also, that's insane damage. I didn't realize it was that high. Okay, it's their turns again. They're gonna start splitting up here. To there. Koss, which square are you in? Because you're in two different ones on my different screens right now. Okay. You were like on the one to the right of it on my other one. So you're, wait, okay, so you're right there? Okay. Okay, 2 with flanking on Koss. Well, actually, no, they're still in their frenzy, so they're gonna try to do all those extra things. Nope. The final one is a 28, which I think hits, but all the other 3 miss. That is 12 this time. Now it is going to be 2 on Flak and 2 on Zashi. Flak first. Flak, that is a 27 and a 20.
Both
On KAC. Okay. And then Zashi. Oh my god. A 28 and a crit.
Damn it. Those both hit.
They're fucking out for blood. Okay, the crit. Pretty low damage on the crit, thankfully, so that's 16 from the crit. Could have been way higher than that, so that's good. The regular one is 14. So 30 total.
Alright.
Back to the top with Flak.
Alright. I will trick attack this fool in front of me here.
Go for your trick shot. Or trick attack, excuse me. You're stabbing, I assume. Oh, you are shooting? Well, 15's not gonna do it, yeah.
Hit wrong. That's alright. It didn't hit.
I think with the even with the different bonuses, I assume it still wouldn't have hit on a 2.
No.
Alright, in that case, MK. Both people are on Koss are so low. What are you doing?
Pew pew.
The first one catches the guy right through the back of the head. He goes down, so the second 11 will go to the next guy. Which doesn't quite finish off the one below Koss, but he is very much on death's door.
Shooter.
MK's done, so Zashi.
Alright. Trying again.
We believe in you.
Which one has been hit so far? Have they
Both of the ones near you've been hit, but the one above you is bloodied and the other one is not.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the one above me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that will finish him off.
Awesome. Finally.
Yes. You're like all the different plasma lines coming off the hilt of the Doshko, whoom, like a real axe just cut into this guy, nearly bisecting him.
All of her frustration from the last 3 whiffs are just in that swing.
Yeah,
All right,
piled into that.
Try for the other guy.
Oh yeah, keep the cleave going. That one will miss though. Very close with their EAC, but not
All
quite.
right. Can I also let's see. I don't want him to attack Flak, but I also am pretty low on everything. Can I do an acrobatics check to just move I guess it's not really. If I stay here, we'll get flanking, right?
Yeah, you could just 5 foot step to there.
Yeah, I'll do that. That
Okay.
helps us both. Cool.
In that case, now it is Koss. Koss, with that last pistol shot from MK, the guy below you is very low.
As Koss turns around, his combat tracking turns off, and he will full attack this.
Oh. All right, go for your swings. All right. Those will miss, though, unfortunately, as he parries. Just barely keeping himself alive. The one in front of Koss is going to make one last attempt to touch him. As he reaches out a hand. Koss, that is 27 against EAC.
Hits.
Make a will save. See if you also develop a taste. Koss?
Sorry, I don't know if my sound cut out at yours, but
Will save is what we're doing. Since he touched you.
oh yeah, we didn't hear that.
Ooh, your mouth waters a little bit, but you resist. Flak, you now have flanking.
Okay, cool. Trick attack.
Still good? Uh, 27 will hit for 8, and then add the trick attack as well. For 40, the guy between you two is now bloodied. Which brings us to MK. Can MK get 2 pistol kills in one fight? That would truly be unprecedented. If you're talking, I can't hear you. It's probably muted. Oh my god.
Whoa!
You sprint
wish
out
I
of the
hadn't placed
hallway and just boom right through the side of the head. Another headshot, another kill.
Dodged it.
I can't believe MK got 2 laser pistol kills this fight.
He blows the smoke off the barrel of the pistol, spins it, fumbles it, drops it, picks it back up.
You do see, like, because it did crit, there is a bit of, like, fire damage on him. He's, like, the head is kind of just burning. Good lord. Alright, Zashi, 1 left. Pretty
Wing.
damaged after that last one from Flak.
Die already.
That's a
Uh-huh.
hit for sure. He is at death's door as you do this enormous burn that just takes off one of his arms.
Someone finish him off.
Koss. You need to give up the magic thing. MK is gonna take a level in soldier next level. A completely
Coach him.
unnecessary leveled hip. Let's see if Koss can finish this bad boy off.
I think Koss will go for the overkill and use his rocket rifle.
Alright, try to blow this man to smithereens.
Do it.
Dude,
That is a miss, unfortunately. You do blow a hole in part of the wall, though. Blood just kind of splatters everywhere.
Casio's heart attack.
This guy's gonna desperately try one last time to try to grab Zashi's shoulder. That is probably not gonna do it. 22 against EAC.
Nope.
You shove the hand away.
Don't you touch me.
Back to the top, Flack. Will this be the last shot?
I sure hope so. Alright, let's do a trick attack.
That'll do it. And let's see if we hit. That'll
21?
hit. Just barely. They have 21 KAC. As he whirls around, tries to touch Zashi's shoulder to do his weird ability, you catch him, bam, right through the heart, and he drops. That was unintentional that it was through the heart. I didn't think about that. Through the heart and the heart, baby. All right, they are all gone. Which means all of you guys are going to get 4,800 XP. Also, if you guys want to know what their special ability is called, it is Special Ability Supernatural Touch of Auto Cannibalism.
Mhm. Is that 4,300 or 600?
4,800. So neither of the numbers you said. All right, we're pretty much at a stopping point here. I will say, now that you're not in combat, you are able to take a closer look at that altar if you would like.
Yeah.
Zashi's gonna take a 10 if we have a 10.
Yeah, me too.
I would say at this
Well,
point it's
damn it.
more of a mysticism check because MK is able to point out to you the existence of this stone. Although I guess I will say at a 29 Flack, you do see that ingrained in the stone are circuitry paths. It looks like it is not entirely, a natural formation. It is mechanical as well. Or technological, I guess I should say. If everyone wants to make a mysticism check on it. Alright, MK, now that they're out of the way, you get a better idea of what kind of things this can channel. Right now, it's channeling a lot of shadow plane energy, specifically emotions of kind of apathy and depression through the shadow plane. You think if you could apply either some positive energy or even just focus on feelings that are, the antipathy of those. Things like love, empathy, compassion. That or positive energy could both break this stone free, which would effectively destroy the altar.
I say we break.
Well, we have to what do we gotta do? Tell it jokes or?
If you go the route of using emotions, it is a diplomacy check.
Well, we're really good at that.
Should we all just sing higher and higher?
Flack, that is higher. Flack, that is barely enough. What is Flack thinking about as you focus on feelings of like love and empathy while touching the stone?
He just remembers his mom and how she used to read books to him when he was young and how much he loved her and how much she cared for him. And remembers his dad, who's a little gruff, a little rough, but at the end of the day, we'd do anything for you. So really, he's just thinking of his family, and he's thinking of his new family, his crew that he's got now, and how much they mean to him.
These thoughts of family kind of fill your mind And the rest of the stone, almost like ice in front of a roaring fire, melts away, leaving only the small black stone in your hands left behind. Now that it is fully out as well, if anyone wants to make an engineering check on it, they can. Yeah, with the 10, there's like one nice thought from MK in there assisting.
Yeah.
Flak, that's not quite enough. Cost, though. You look at this piece on a 38. This is only part of some sort of mystical mechanism. If you had to guess, this is probably one of a series of like fail-safe keys. Like in the way that a nuclear launch needs to have 2 keys turned, this appears to be something along those lines.
Sorry, I was cat-stracted there for a sec. It's a part of a...
It seems to be like kind of part of like a mystical mechanism. Effectively, it seems to be kind of like a safeguard key, like kind of in the way that, you know, a nuclear launch needs 2 keys to turn to make it work.
Okay, gotcha.
Like a safety feature in some sort of mystical mechanism like that. It's just an infinity stone. As you take the stone with you guys, though, you see that weird fucking like skull flesh altar, like the head over the altar, just kind of sinks back into the wall and it just is gone.
Ew.
I know, so good, huh? All right. That's a good stopping point here because I don't think there's any encounters here that only takes like 10 minutes. So I feel like we'll pause there. And we will continue next time in the heart of the diaspora. Also unrelated to the campaign, but speaking of diaspora and the fact we have MK. MK, do you know in the lore that the androids are making their own homeworld now in the diaspora?
No, I didn't. Is that in the
Yeah.
Drift Crisis?
I think it's in, someone was telling me about this at the game shop, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But apparently, since all of like the androids felt kind of disenfranchised, not having their own homeland, they, you know, all of the ones that were wealthy spent a ton of money. They equipped a bunch of ships with like gravity engines and are slowly like forcing together and fusing different asteroids into a planet. Then they're gonna terraform
Make
it.
our own planet, goddamn.
Yeah, honestly, what a move. They're just like, oh, we don't know, we'll make our own fucking planet. Fuck all of you. I am planning, though, I did get some store credit the other day, so I'm gonna hopefully pick up the Drift Crisis book this week and see what's the deal with that, because I'm very curious.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's interesting. Because, I mean, it's such a... I mean, mechanically, the drift is so important to how the setting works. That
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
wonder how they get around that.
I have no idea. I was not expecting, like, of all things to be, like, you know, a shakeup of the setting. That just feels like such a core mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also feels like a little bit almost repetitive of the gap, you know? How...
I will say I hope there
something else is
is,
happening.
like, a quicker explanation. I don't want it to be, like, a gap where it's just, like, a mystery forever.
Yeah, I get why they had to do that, but it's still frustrating.
Yeah. Alright, well, that'll be us, and we will pick up next week. If anyone's still watching, feel free to stick around for an ad. But we'll be back next Thursday at 7:15.
Nice.
Alright.
Ben, dude.